All right, go for it.
In the further part of the backyard, of course, you see this bench here. Can I say something else about this part here?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, I don't know if it's bad light.
Maybe we should have them explain the...
Okay, got it.
And that could be at the end if it works.
Alright, we'll try. Hey guys, it's Michael, your Airbnb ambassador and superhost for 3 years now. That video was some clips from a YouTube channel called Tiny House Expedition. They actually came out for a whole day and did some filming of the tiny house, the tiny art house. And they're going to be making a video out of it, so I can't wait to share that with you guys. But let's get right into the content. I am super excited to finally get a chance to make a video. I spent some time in Oaxaca, Mexico and filmed a lot of content, but unfortunately when I got back to California, I opened up the footage and there was like no video. The video was horrible and the sound was even worse. I'm back and I'm gonna make a quick short video. If you're a new host, you're really gonna appreciate this because I'm gonna give you some good information to get you started on your adventure of Airbnb short-term rental hosting in general. So if you're just getting started, you probably have a million questions about where you should start with Airbnb. Everything from how do you screen your hosts to what kind of stuff do you put in your apartment. And all those questions are like the same questions that I had when I first started. Your best thing to do is going to be to reach out to people in your community. So I mean like Facebook, go on Instagram, see if there's someone locally who is in your friends network who's already hosting. They're going to be your biggest valuable resource when you're just getting started with hosting on Airbnb. Myself, I'm a super host for 3 years now and also an ambassador. As an ambassador, it means that Airbnb actually pays me to help new hosts like you get started. It's actually no cost to you at all, and I provide you with all the answers. So use my link in the description below and that connects you directly to me, and I can do a one-off call with you or answer any questions that you might have to get you set up for success in hosting your very first guests. I know you got like a million questions, so I really want to give you guys just a couple of tips just to get yourself coordinated and ready to host your first guests. The first thing, your space. Your space doesn't have to be super incredibly designed. You just got to make sure you have the essentials there. So a bed, usually a queen size bed is pretty much industry standard at this time. Queen beds, everyone likes fluffy pillows. Make sure that you have extra towels and linens because no one wants to go to a house and stay and there's no clean towels to dry off with or clean yourself off with, right? Coffee is important. Tea is also a good option to offer for a lot of people. For my listings, I usually offer that for free. Decide if you want to offer that to your guests for free or if you want to offer other things like snacks or things like that for free. Stay away from prepared foods because that gets you into liability issues. So anything packaged or whatnot that you want to give to guests for free, that's an awesome option. Also, make sure that you don't try to hide anything from your guests. Your guests are going to be all over your house or your apartment or wherever room that you have that you're hosting. The guests are going to be all over the place. So one of the biggest things I learned up front is not to hide anything or try to hide anything from the guests because they always find it. So it is about creating an environment of transparency between you and the guests, and that also helps to foster trust, which is super powerful in this sharing economy of Airbnb and short-term renting overall. The next thing that you want to focus on really is screening. What does screening mean? It means that you need to make sure that the people or the person that's coming to your place to stay for a night or however long is a quality good guest and they're going to treat your space with respect. So screening is like asking questions. Hey, what's bringing you to the house? Or what made you choose this particular place to stay? Or is it just going to be you staying, or are you planning on bringing friends and family? So those types of questions get you in a place where you get a little bit more information about your guests. Obviously, reviews are going to be a big part of that as well. Airbnb is really based on reviews between hosts and guests. So check out your reviews for your guests that are coming and make sure that they haven't had a trail of bad experiences and whatnot. And if you do find a guest who wants to stay with you, make sure you ask about those experiences, right? Because maybe it was something like a miscommunication between the past host and the guest, or maybe it was just a mistake that was easily mitigated or overcome. But be proactive in addressing those things because they could cause problems for you during your guest stay. And the last thing that you want to have is problems doing your first Airbnb host experience. Alright, another quick tip I'm going to give you is to be communicative with your guests. I can't tell you how many times I've stayed in an Airbnb as a traveler and I've not heard anything from the hosts. Even when I'm asking questions about, even when I'm asking questions about where to find things, like where is the silverware or how do I find the Wi-Fi password? These are things that your guests are going to be asking about, potentially. Not every guest, but when they do ask questions like that, you need to be responsive as a host, and that helps to create the positive experience that you want to give to all of your guests. So, like I said, this was a quick video. I really wanted to jump in and give you guys some new content. Do you guys have questions about starting off to be a host? Let me know in the comments, and I'm so happy and eager to answer them for you. Shoot me a message, and I'll try to be more consistent about giving you guys some good video content, some tips, and I'm hoping I can share some information that'll work well for you. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. I call my Airbnbs my art houses because each one of them is filled with artwork.
Back vibe. But like this thing's so cool. I love this. Look inside.
Yeah, cool. The tour is going to be coming out the sliding door.
Okay.
So this will basically be after we've already been in the house. And again,
I was born a painter, and so I love creating artwork.